Hi everyone, I'm Deirdre Cartmill and I'm the Monaghan County Library's Writer-in-Residence. Welcome to this, my third video, for everyone who's interested in entering a short story for the Summer Stars competition, which is all about an unexpected adventure. Now, I said last week that all stories are about somebody who wants something badly and all the things that stop them getting it. Now, every day of their life, this person you've created wants something badly. But the story only starts when then one day something happens that makes it seem possible for them to get it. So you need to think about that day, that moment when it seems possible for them to suddenly go on this adventure. Now, 500 words isn't very long for a story. So there's those first couple of sentences you want to get this person setting out on their adventure. So start right into the action, and that's a fantastic, powerful way to start. Now, as they go through their story, it's all about all the problems, obstacles, conflicts that stop them from getting what they want initially. So they have to fight their way through this and then come out winning at the end. And there's two great questions to ask when you're trying to come up with ideas for those obstacles and conflict and problems. The first question is, what's the worst thing that can happen to this person you're writing about? Now, we're all really nice people and we don't like to be unkind to other people. But when we're writing a story, we're really trying to put this person under pressure so we can see who they are underneath that mask like we talked about last week. And we can see them really fight through to get what they want so that we really care about them. So ask yourself, what's the worst thing that can happen, and see if that gives you story ideas. The second question is, who's the worst person you can put them with? And we talked about that last week. Who will really rub them up the wrong way? So if they're shy and quiet, somebody loud and bossy is really going to annoy them. And that will give you lots of conflict and problems and obstacles. And you have one person fighting to get something and the other person fighting against them. So who's the worst person you can put them with, and what's the worst thing that can happen? Now, a story is really about somebody who changes from the beginning to the end. And that's why we all love reading stories and watching films, because we love to see other people change and we love to figure out if we could change like them. So to make your story really powerful, you have to think how your person changes from the start to the end of the story. And again, if you think to your own life, look back and see if there's a moment where you've changed. Maybe you faced up to a fear and you became a stronger, better person because of it. Maybe you did something wrong, but you learned from it, so you came out better. Maybe you tried to do something good and it turned out wrong and you had to fix it and you had to learn from that. So those moments when you learn and change and grow are really powerful. So think about that for this person you're writing about, and that will really bring your story to another level. So you've got your then one day moment when something happens to set them out in their adventure. You've got all those problems, conflicts and obstacles, and you can get those by asking what's the worst that can happen to them, who's the worst person you can put them with. You know you want them to change from the start of the story to the end of the story. And then you can get to that happily ever after, or at least for now, moment at the end of your story. So enjoy coming up with lots of lovely story ideas this week. Remember, you don't have to settle on your first one. You can write down notes of ideas and then pick your favourite from that. So next week, we'll look at how to put everything we've talked about together so far into the best story you can write. So until then, take care.